Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, aka Sailor Kayla, and today we're going to be watching and reacting to Arcane Season 1, Episode 8. So last episode was probably my favorite that I've watched so far. That sequence at the end with Ekko versus Jinx, where they're like little kids and playing like with a sword and like a little like helmet and a fake shield. That the whole music score, like the art style change was really cool. And I really love Ekko as a character. But at the end, we were left on a cliffhanger with Jinx blowing up a bomb in his face. And we saw her and she looked alive still to me. They didn't show us him and just like his broken like pocket watch. So I suspect that he's still alive, maybe just like gravely injured. I'm hoping that he's not gone after seeing him for the first time after, 7 episodes. So we'll see with that. We also saw like a struggle, I think, between Jayce and Viktor, and now Viktor has injected himself with this like shimmer variant, I think, from my understanding. He hasn't told Jayce about it, and Jayce's privilege was very clearly showing because he was talking about how people from the Undercity are dangerous, and Viktor said, well, I'm from the Undercity, so what does that make me? And I'm scared for Viktor because he's now injected himself with the like shimmer variant. What's going to happen to him? If it's going to like help slow down his prognosis or what, I have no clue where this is going. And Vi and Caitlyn have now escaped, I assume, back up to Piltover, to the upper city. Probably missing a couple of things, but I will talk about it at the end of this episode. But if you'd like to watch the full uncut episodes, you can head over to my Patreon. And without further ado, Arcane Season 1, Episode 8, Oil and Water. Some backstory, maybe?
When I was 10, your grandfather brought me to the aftermath of the Battle of Dandadan. He offered me a gold coin for every blade I retrieved from the forum. Said we needed the steel. But I knew it was a lie. He wanted me to know death.
Kino says war is a failure of statecraft.
Your brother thinks he can talk his way out of anything. He fancies himself a fox among the wolves. But mark me, child. If you want to last in this world, you must learn to be both the fox and the wolf.
This is young Mel.
A kind, fat face, clever to charm her subjects, but pliable so we can mold her.
Perhaps she could be my daughter.
You'd give me a throne.
I will give you the world, child, if you prove you can take it. What should we do with her?
She won't make trouble for us. Strip her of her possessions and send her to the far colonies.
Kill her now. Only one must die. Let her live and you may need to kill thousands.
We can show the people we are merciful.
A wolf has no mercy.
Holy shit, that was graphic. Wow.
Will you be okay? I'll be right back. Okay.
Silco's pissed.
Jinx!
I think she's okay.
It's gone.
Oh, she took it. How did she
It's
get
all
it?
for nothing.
The thing is, I don't feel like Silco actually cares. I think he cares to some extent about Jinx, but I think he cares more what she can do for him. And that's what's so frustrating, because I think Jinx feels like she views him as like all that she has left, and he was the only one that was like there when everyone left her, abandoned her. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I think he also is afraid of her because she's a loose cannon. Like at any point she can just like change her mind and fuck all of this up for Silco. So I think it would behoove him to like be in her good graces and not lie to her anymore. I think her bond with her sister is like much stronger than her bond with Silco, even after all this time. It's really actually so devastating for his family.
Sir, we've secured the area. I've got orders to escort you back into the city. Sir? You alright?
Who lives here? Another counselor friend of yours?
That was so funny.
Thank goodness you're safe.
And you found a stray. This is Vi. She's from the Undercity.
So I see. Could we have a word?
Her
You have
face.
to speak to the council.
Speak to the council. You understand you've broken several laws. Your actions reflect on the entire body.
My actions! You know what else reflects on the council? It's citizens living on the streets, being poisoned, having to choose between a kingpin who wants to exploit them and a government that doesn't give a shit.
Caitlyn.
Wow. I mean, Caitlyn's right.
I'll schedule an audience.
Thank you.
You and your friend can address the council yourselves. I'd suggest you prepare accordingly.
You and your friend, your girlfriend. Well, they're not girlfriends yet, but I think they will be.
Her injuries are severe.
You think I can't see that?
I believe I can save her.
With the shimmer.
Process would be demanding. Sometimes death is a mercy.
She won't die, Doctor. She can't.
I understand. Please understand this is for your own sanity.
Okay.
I too once had a daughter.
I really like this character. I don't know why.
Not a problem. Wasn't here for him. Thought I might bend you here. You know, when I ask my mates what Silco's up to, your name's first out of their mouths. Sevika is out in the harbor. Oh, Sevika paid the knuckleheads a visit. Run a tight ship, don't you? Except it's not your ship. It's his. And Jinx's.
This is your plan? Undermine Silco by making a half-ass play of my ego? Gotta hand it to you, Finn. Every time I think you can't get dumber, you dig a new low.
You aren't the only one dissatisfied with his performance. There's bigger fish than Silco.
Causing some doubt, at least. Oh, this is Mel's mother that we saw in the flashback. Wow.
Mel,
Elora, you didn't have to come out to meet me.
what are you doing here, Mother?
Can I not visit? I've heard stories of Piltover's hospitality.
You didn't sail halfway across the continent to sample the local cuisine. You said, perhaps your sentimentality will be more at home with those soft-spined idealists overseas.
You have your father's memory.
Don't try to ingratiate yourself with me.
Mel.
Or that.
Mommy issues.
Your brother's gone.
What happened?
crossed the wrong man.
Oh, that's sad.
Jayce Talus has turned his eye to hextech weaponry.
I knew it.
War is coming. You've let the problems of your undercity fester too long.
Piltover isn't like Noxus. War isn't our first and every recourse. I sponsored Hextech to protect the city, not burn it to the ground.
It's not conjecture. It's a fact. Weapons can't be unmade, and they are always used.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Miss Medarda.
Yes?
Yes?
I don't know about her mom. I like Mel, though.
We'll present our case to the council tonight.
You did all this yourself? Without even going down there? And I thought Powder could get obsessed.
What happened to her? It's not your fault.
When my parents were still alive, me and Powder used to share a bed like this, except maybe half the size. We played a game where we pretended to be bigger and bigger monsters. So she would say, "I'm a slug monster with venom for ooze." And I would say, "Well, I'm a slug eating crab with razor spikes." Sometimes I'd get carried away and she'd get scared. I didn't want her to start crying and wake my parents up, so I pretended to chase my own monsters away. I'd say, "No monster's gonna get you when I'm here." Then a real monster showed up. And I just ran away. I left her.
Ooh, what? Sorry, I need a second. What a transition. That was fabulous. I really like seeing Vi and Caitlyn interact in this like really vulnerable way. And I really loved that this last scene with the close-ups on their faces and like the very minuscule like facial expression changes that were animated. And the close-up shot of both of their faces like on the bed. I think that I've talked about this before, but I really appreciate the animation in this show. I think it's really, really so incredible.
You know, Powder, you're stronger than you think.
I'm so sorry, Powder. Your sister is Jinx. I understand this must be painful. I'm afraid it will only get worse.
Holy shit, that was hard to watch. I'm scared that this is like we're losing Powder like indefinitely now. Because he's injecting her with Shimmer, I think. Or some variant of Shimmer.
What have you done?
I saved her life.
I'm getting whiplash.
Oh. Huh? Like this. Get away from her. Oh, ingenious. Though these blades seem improperly pitched.
You're wrong. It's designed for the fissures. air is denser.
Ekko.
Oh. Are you all right, lad?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just sprained my ankle.
I'm glad he's okay.
Are you Counselor Heimerdinger?
It's just Heimerdinger now.
I have to get home. It isn't safe for me here. I don't know how I'm gonna get down there with my leg busted and, well, you're holding my ride.
I'm so glad Ekko is alive. I knew it was gonna be, I think, like a cliffhanger ending, and I assumed they weren't gonna kill him off. I really appreciate what he's doing. For my understanding is he's kind of created like a safe haven with the treehouse for people in the Undercity that are like victims of the Shimmer drug. I'm gonna call it a drug because I think it's like at least supposed to be some kind of drug. So victims of the Shimmer drug, and like really just trying to make a better life for these people that seem to have been forgotten by society. So I really love Ekko as a character. And
Do they teach military history at your academy, Mr. Tallis?
It's, Counselor Tallis. And I'm not sure.
The Elorian general, Sonam Palek, used to find ways to meet his enemies blindfolded. He said a man's mind hides behind his body.
You're Mel's mom.
Among other things. Squeeze, child. You won't break it.
I do have other matters, so if you'll excuse me.
The threat of the Undercity is real. Your leadership is impotent.
We may not be Noxus, but Piltover isn't as helpless as you think.
Who said anything about Piltover? The Council is the problem. The mind hiding behind the body. Navigating your current crisis requires expertise you lack. Wait.
Damn, okay.
I see why this province and my daughter have fallen for you. You have the passion of youth. I have experience. I want you to succeed here, Jayce. To grace the world with Hextech. But if you don't accept certain realities, I fear you'll end up like General Palek. Slaughtered with your eyes closed.
Or anyone else gets killed.
Perhaps Marcus was operating independently. What could anyone in the Undercity offer him that he didn't have up here?
It's not what they offered him. It's what he had to lose.
Oh, man.
Counselors, my daughter has a unique insight into our situation.
Thank you. Counselors, this is Vi. She was born in the Undercity. Even though we failed her in countless ways, she risked everything to show me what life is really like down there. People are starving, sick, ravaged by Shimmer. They live in constant fear of the coordinated efforts of violent crime lords. One man leads these efforts, Silco. The city should be independent. He calls it the Nation of Zorn.
What about these? Do you know who made them?
No. Well,
Her name is Jinx.
This Jinx has the gemstone. Then we have to go in by force.
That could trigger war.
there are good people down there.
Bad ones, too.
Even if we wanted to invade, they have Shimmer.
We have Hextech.
There's good and bad people everywhere. Like, what is not clicking with you privileged ass people? Like, I'm so frustrated with these council people.
When do we say enough is enough?
Jayce, you don't know war. I do.
Listen to her.
It must be our last resort. There may be a diplomatic solution.
You want to negotiate with him?
It may be the only way to avoid further bloodshed.
This is insane. Did you learn nothing? You can't talk to him. He hates you. Everything you stand for. He will never back down. Damn door is.
I feel conflicted about what they should do at this point. Like, I don't particularly think that negotiating with Silco is the move, but I also don't really think that we should be invading the Undercity just blindly, because it's going to cause people, innocent people down there to die, probably. Like, just cause like an all-out war.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Back where I came from? Seems like that's what everyone up here wants.
I can fix this.
You can't. This is how things are, how they've always been. I was so stupid to think it could change.
There must be something else we can do. Some other way. We'll make a new plan. We have to try.
I really like
We
Caitlyn.
tried, okay? It wasn't enough. Top side and bottom, oil and water. That's all there is.
There we go.
What about us?
Oil and water. Wasn't meant to be.
You're just saying that.
Do yourself a favor, Cupcake. Go back to that big, shiny house of yours and just forget me, okay?
Okay, don't let her walk away. Caitlyn, stop her. Ugh, these girls are driving me nuts. Oh my god. I just like,
I've been working on a private project for a couple of weeks now.
oh, okay.
Viktor, I've been working on this for a year now.
Oh god. Oh god.
Viktor,
What is...
I was inspired by your...
I'm so scared.
Everything you do inspires me.
Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Did she just like disintegrate?
That can't. That can't.
Oh my god.
You want to make Silco pay for what he's done?
I could have you arrested.
You guys really like to bandy that threat around.
Yeah, no
You
kidding.
ever been to Stillwater?
No.
So you just wave an arm, have someone dragged off, don't bother to find out what it does to someone being stuffed in a stone box for weeks or months or even years?
Yeah. I want to make Silco pay.
I want in.
There is no in. You heard the council.
Fuck the council. You said you were tired of doing nothing. That's the only sensible thing that came out of anyone's mouth tonight.
I'm not a vigilante.
No. You're a victim.
These are very reminiscent of her gauntlets, like in the first couple of episodes, I think. She had gauntlet type things, right?
Someone close to me had a pair of these. You're the first person Caitlyn looked for when we made it to topside. Of everyone up here, you're the one she trusted to do something.
This is an unlikely
What do you
team
want
up.
me to do? Arrest him?
Silco controls the Undercity with Shimmer. Shut down his supply, and it's only a matter of time before his own people turn on him.
And how do we do that?
Take out his manufacturing facilities. Hit him hard and fast before he can react.
All right, he's got a big hammer. Jayce, what are you doing? Oh, here we go. Vi's about to kick all their asses. I'm actually ready to see this, though. Wow, what a shot. She's so cool. I'm sorry. This is not the duo I was expecting. Okay, Jayce. Hey, I'll give it to him. This is crazy. Oh my god, he just hit a kid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is exactly like what Viktor didn't want. Using hex tech to create weapons. Oh my god, this is awful. This is fucking awful. Oh my god, they're all kids. Oh my god, this is horrible. Oh my god, she's still thinking about her, huh? No, 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 no. There's no way. These cliffhangers are gonna take, like, years off of my life. Mel's mom is now in Piltover. Mel was banished from her home by her mother. I think because they had very differing views of you should do in a position of leadership. It actually kind of reminds me, I'm watching, or I just finished Avatar, The Last Airbender, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Zuko being banished from the Fire Nation because he and his dad had differing ideas. I don't quite know, and I don't know if they're gonna, I'm sure that they'll expand on that a little bit more. Now Vi and Jayce have teamed up to take out one of the places, like manufacturers, I guess, of Shimmer. So they've used the weapons that Jayce has created with hex tech, but a lot of the people that work in the Undercity, like in this place, are children. So we literally just saw like an innocent child die. Now Jinx has showed up in Caitlyn's home, which is horrifying. I don't even want to think about what's going to happen. And we're moving into the finale episode of this season, so I assume it's just going to be like go, go, go from the beginning. But I'm actually really scared because Caitlyn is in such a vulnerable position. I'm actually really frustrated right now with Jayce, and I'm really frustrated with Vi also. Like, I understand that she wants to take out Silco, but this is not the way to do it. So I guess we'll see what's going to happen in the finale. But this has been such an enjoyable watch, and I feel like I've been like speed running this, but it's been so easy to watch this because every single episode has just been phenomenal, and I'm excited to start season 2. So if you want to watch the full uncut episodes of Arcane, you can head over to my Patreon. I've got a few other shows I'm watching there. And with that, I will see you guys next time for the season finale of season 1 of Arcane. Bye!